Ranking characters by source accuracy, basically meaning how much they are like faithful to the manga and the anime and whatever else they come from, if they come from anything else. Before anything else, I do memberships now, and I want to thank my 4 members I do have right now. They're all really cool. They get fun little perks, and they all love it. I think. I hope. All right, first things first, I want to start off with Tokoyami. I think he's not very faithful because, I mean, I don't remember him too much. He didn't really have too much screen time, but he didn't really shoot out Dark Shadow like that. You know what I mean? He he just, I don't. He didn't really do. He didn't fight much. The only for the fights from I remember are like from the end where he was like, oh, Dark Shadow, Ragnarok, and everything, right? Obviously not gonna have that. Like I think his special action is a bit more faithful, where he's cloaked and then he's more enhanced that way. I think that's a bit more faithful. The gamble also makes more sense because, I mean, this kind of makes sense to do. It's kind of obvious. With him, I do like him a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I do wish they took more of like bit more love into the idea of like, hey, you're playing Tokoyami and Dark Shadow, right? Mainly just like shooting Dark Shadow like this is just not really his whole thing. I don't know. Number 9 is a bit of a nitpick. I have Blue Toga because I mean like, there's a knife, it gets back, whatever. Who cares? It's just this, you know. Like it's just like a lot of her like core gameplay doesn't make much sense. Like I like Blue Toga a lot. I'm glad they added her the way they did. I think I think it's cool. But I think because this is really what Blue Toga kind of boils down to.
Hey, I'm here in post because I completely forgot to explain why I have Toga ranked as one of the least source accurate characters. Her special action makes perfect sense. It's just her skills that really don't. The alpha's fine, like I said, but the beta and the gamma kind of involve her like flying around. And it's really odd. It doesn't really represent. She never does anything like that in the show. She's more of like an assassin, sneaky type thing, which it doesn't really work. They don't really do it well. I don't even know if they really try, to be honest. A lot of her gameplay just involves her like flying around, swapping different people on the fly over and over again. It's not really what Toga does. It doesn't feel accurate to her at all, and that's why I have her ranked here, you know?
There's just a lot of like flying around and everything. I think that doesn't make sense because Toga without the blood is just really just fucking girl with knife and issues. It gets more interesting past here. The next 8 I have a lot more notes on. Getting into the characters that actually start to make sense on like why they'd be on the list. You have Purple Mike. And, like obviously he yells with his alpha. Only so much you can do with that, right? But like I think there's like a little bit of creative liberty with this right here. You know what I mean? Like this is completely source. Which I want to specify now. It's not like an issue that they're not source accurate. It's a fucking video game. They have like 59 characters. It's an entertainment concept. It's entertaining to talk about. With Alpha, you know, it's kind of whatever. It's pretty original. Who cares? But this is obviously the main thing. It's like, bro, what are we talking about with the goddamn hoverboard, bro? Come on. Like obviously, the reason why he's not higher, you could just say, like, oh, source item. Not source item. What's it called? Support item. There you go. Like what May Hatsune made and everything, right? And even for this too, like this reasonably makes sense. And the hoverboard, you could argue, reasonably makes sense too, right? There's not much else to really go on about him, to be honest. It's just like, bro, where did this come from? I'm sorry. All he does in the anime is literally be funny and yell. This is all just extra shit. Okay, this is where the real list starts. So you have Monoma. I'm gonna explain his quirk real quick. Basically, if he touches someone, he gets their quirk for like 5 minutes, and that's about it. It's pretty simple. You see the line in season 7 of the anime or whatever. I'm not sure where that is in the manga. It's important that he only use one at a time. That's its only quirk. That's the whole point. So his kit, he has the big hand, which is Kendo's hand, who's class 2A, 2B, 1B, something like that, whatever it is. I don't remember if this is anything or he's just dashing. And this is Tetsu's thing, where he turns metal. That's 3 quirks, plus whatever 3 he has on top of it. The point is that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, that's just not how it works at all. You could argue that it's more of a nitpick for him to be on here, but whatever. Yeah, once again, it just doesn't make sense. Because I feel like what I've always said, particularly the quirk swapping characters, Monoma plays like how All for One plays, and All for One plays like how Monoma does, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like their special actions should be like swapped almost to a degree. I think the way they adapted Monoma was cool. I think the idea of combining quirks is good. Of course, that's after they fixed him. Number 6, I have Tech Dabi. I don't think anything in his kit really makes any sense at all. He has a slow-moving ball of fire which auto-tracks onto somebody. Which, I mean, what? I think I could be wrong on this one. I might vaguely remember it. He's a trap? I don't remember. Like, all Dabi does in the show up until season 7 is literally just man with fire. That's all he is. That's his only quirk. That's what he is. He's man with fire. Well, it's kind of a quirk. They didn't do anything with phosphor, Dabi, so whatever. But yeah, the trap, I mean, that's completely just it detonates when somebody touches it or shoots it, and that doesn't make any sense. I don't think he ever shows anything like that. The only real powers he shows is like flame, flame punch, flamethrower, whatever, right? He's fire. What are you gonna do about it? And then the gamma, I think that arguably makes the most sense. He probably can just create like a ring of fire, whatever. And like, it blocks projectiles, which is like, you could theoretically justify it, right? Like, oh, it blocks. It's so hot, it burns whatever goes near it. I mean, that doesn't really account for the fact that he shoots air, he shoots air, he shoots air. They all shoot explosions. He shoots more fire. Like, more fire. It doesn't make any sense. As you get to the higher tiers, you're going to notice me talk about this more. He doesn't feel like Dabi. You know what I mean? Like, Dabi as a character, he's just like a giant crash out, effectively. That's like the whole point of him. And compressing him to a role where he kind of just sits inside, he's very passive. You don't want to take aggro fights as him. It's really not what he does. It's questionable. I think he's cool. I like how he is, but I don't know. Green Nej, we have at number 5 now. I mean, elephant in the room. Why is she a Marvel Rivals or Overwatch healer? I can't do it on these guys, obviously, but like, if you hit somebody with the bigger radius of this, it heals their shield. Your teammate, obviously. All her quirk actually is, she just floats and she shoots out things. Like, she just has a spiraling energy thing. That's all it is. I think it's literally called spiraling energy or spiral or some bullshit like that. Like, in terms of the source, it doesn't make sense that she has the ability to just heal people. I mean, even trying to justify like how this would damage people was kind of hard to do so. Because like, she just auras you. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. When I was writing the little bit of a script I have for this, I originally put her up this high because I thought the gamma made no sense. That unironically makes the most sense, though, because if you had to justify any part of her kit, I think the gamma would be easiest. What, she just sends out her spiraling BS to whoever, and it physically protects them with the overshield. I guess that makes the most sense. Like, at least she flies, you know? At least she still flies, and she still shoots out, you know? But, yeah. Once again, not complaining about the character, it's just, like, doesn't make any sense. Red Kendo, her quirk is literally just big hand. That's all it is. Her abilities, what, she throws out air, which is questionable. I mean, I'm not, me personally, I haven't learned how to throw air yet. I don't know. I'll work on it, I guess. Then she has those like guard stands where if somebody shoots you, you do more damage. She's not the only character who's supposed to be like bulky design, and they just gave her some magical BS shield, which I know there's limitations, but I mean, come on, bro. Elephant in the room. She can fly. I don't. She uses her big hands like a helicopter to fly. That's just, I mean, it's hilarious. Trust me, I love it, but come on, bro. It's like, I can't imagine a single way any part of this kit would even touch the source at all. Like, imagine you're watching the show and the narrator's trying to tell you that Kendo's flying through the air using her big ass hands like a helicopter, bro. I mean, I don't see that happening, bro. I'm sorry. Like, at least your special action makes sense. I think pretty much every special action on this list, other than like Monoma, which I mentioned, makes sense. But I don't know, bro. It's just, I love her Kendo, but she's so goofy, bro. It's so funny. Number 3, about who everybody expected, maybe you expected to be higher. I read Kiri. His special action makes sense. He hardens up. That's what he does. Yep. Sounds about right. That's where the list of good things ends. He spins around like Sonic, and he rolls around. I did not realize how long this lasts. It's just, bro, what am I looking at? I'm sorry. They were on something when designing this character back in Season 8, bro. His beta, as I just mentioned with Kendo, is a giant magical shield, which it's just like that, you know? It's just like, what? And when you let go, it's a big ground pound. Like, I don't remember Kiri doing any of this, bro. I don't remember that episode. His Gamma, he throws a giant boulder. You can be high in the sky, throw them. It doesn't matter. Like, this unironically makes the most sense out of like any ability we're gonna see for the rest of the video. Because like theoretically he could pick something pretty heavy up and throw it. His quirk isn't super strength, it's durability. So it doesn't make too much sense, but sure, bro, whatever, I guess. The thing that makes me put him over under Kendo is like, it's like this. I get its attack, but like clearly they don't bother to take it out anytime soon, you know? Yeah, I don't. And also like, bro, it just doesn't feel like Kirishima, because I don't, Like, his whole thing is literally just like, big, strong man, you can't kill me, I'm gonna get to you, whatever, right? But now he's just like I don't know this episode, bro. Because the way you play him, you fly around with him, you put on your funny indestructible mode, you don't die. Like, this is not... This doesn't feel like him at all. At number 2, we have Purple Denki. To be honest, if you wanted to put any of these characters in like the top 4 and number 1 or any lower, I wouldn't even argue with you, bro. I would just say, sure, that's good enough for me. What he does is alpha. He shoots little things out. I mean, that makes so much sense. Well, he has the quirk assist gear, whatever, and it helps him shoot. That's like, I remember that. It was a minor part of the series from like season 3. That's he got used once, I think. I don't know. Special action makes sense. He electrifies himself. That's just what his quirk does. All he does is electrify himself. Where we start to get into questionable territory is his auto track bullshit move, where he just does this. I don't remember that at all. His beta, he throws out little traps, which, I mean, you could just say these are like more like quirk assist things, whatever. That makes sense to me. They stun you and they put like wall hacks on you. I don't know, sure. I think even more than the alpha, my biggest issue with it is like it's just this. Bro, Denki was doing none of this. I guarantee you. Being able to fly around just, I mean, there's not even a hint or an indication that the man who just makes himself very zappy was able to do so. And it gets even more heinous, because like if you hit somebody, he keeps on going. I don't know. It's doing too much. And the way you play him, this is so unfitting. We got your space up on. You do this. You sit a million miles in the sky. You alpha people. You camp all day. You camp atop a building. You get it. It's just, it doesn't make any sense towards what Denki is. I don't know how he would play. Red Denki's honestly pretty good for what they could do with him. It's not even close, bro. It's not even close. I did want to list a few honorable mentions, though. I mean, I just Tenya because, I mean, bro. You say it's a nitpick, whatever. He just flies. I mean, what are you gonna say to me, you know? I have Mount Lady's an honorable mention, strictly because why did she shoot energy beams out of her hands? I don't remember that episode. It's kind of interesting. There's a few other characters you could say the same for. Like, you say, oh, Hawks doesn't shoot out his feathers. You say Tamaki, his cannon takes forever to set up, but it doesn't make sense. Froppy doesn't actually fly around. That's my other honorable mention. Like, I don't remember her doing none of this, you know what I mean? The rest, this all makes sense. I remember her doing this, but number 1 worst adapted character in the game, easily to me, is Purple Mirio. I think, to me, he's a pretty clear-cut number 1. You could argue the others, I don't know. Like, no, I don't think a single part of his kit makes sense other than this. Man goes invincible. He walks through a wall. You can't shoot him. He goes through a wall. You could say like, oh, you're not supposed to be able to see while you're in it. Well, he wouldn't be any fun to play. So for his alpha, he shoots out in like an energy blast. If you hold it down, you move faster and you permit in between attacks. Now that I don't know about that one. Whatever, right? His beta, you go down, he punches at you while he's invincible, I believe. At least he looks like he is. And then, yeah, he does that, combo with alpha, whatever. Now his gamma is arguably the most heinous. Oh, code is right here. Like if I said, who is like a slower attack I can react to? And his gamma is just, it's heinous, it's horrible. It's a counter. If you hit him or shoot him with like pretty much anything, he flies towards you. Let me see if I can like he flies over to you. It's like, what are we talking about anymore? Like, absolutely nothing in this kit makes sense as well. And like, with special action, I can't show you, but if you zoom in and press your special action button, R, Y, triangle, X, whatever you set it to, you can just, as long as you're within like this much of a radius to you, like if you look at my map, like within like a circular radius, obviously, you can just teleport to them, which somewhat makes sense. Another issue with them is it doesn't feel like Mirio. Nothing here makes sense. The whole point of the character, like it's very explicitly stated that like when he's first introduced in the season, who cares? He can't attack and be permeated at the same time. It's very important. This is just, I mean, he's just the invincible man. No, I think Purple Mirio is pretty clear cut, just the most heinous example of a character not matching the source at all. Thanks for watching, bye!